Black Friday and Cyber Monday are gold mines if you know how to tap into the psychology of what your consumers actually want to buy, how they want to buy, and when they want to buy. My name's Alex Vonderhaar, and I am going to teach you all the neuromarketing principles that I've built with brands over the last 7 years of running neuromarketing strategies for big brands, small brands, and medium-sized brands everywhere inside of that spectrum. And these are the 3 tactical strategies that you can implement today in order to start putting neuromarketing tools and strategies into your Black Friday and Cyber Monday campaigns. Let's hop into them right now, and I've got some really cool tips for you that you're not going to find anywhere else. Strategy 1, direct mail. I know people don't really think about direct mail as a strong strategy for you throughout the holiday season. It's a shame because there's some really cool direct mail strategies that we can implement right away with very low input. Let's say that you have a Shopify store. There's an amazing app called Postpilot that you can use that will actually automate direct mail sendouts for your clients. It is a little bit expensive. It's $500 a month plus the shipping that goes out with the mail. But the returns that you're able to see during this time for a re-engagement strategy campaign, or even as somebody hits the site, them getting a direct mail piece to come through over the next week or 2 weeks is really powerful because you're reaching people where they don't expect to be marketed to. Yes, direct mail used to be big in the 80s and 90s and even before that. As kids, right, we used to get the direct mail catalogs from Amazon or from Walmart or from Best Buy, going through and circling everything that we wanted. And you'll see big brands do this, but not small brands. Why is that? Because it used to be so expensive to do that. That's not the case anymore. Direct mail has actually become really affordable, especially when we're looking at the cost of digital ads during not only an election cycle, but also during the holiday cycle. We're going to see ad costs go through the roof. So a really strong strategy to look at this time of year through is to pivot away from these. And the old adage used to be, well, direct mail is not really trackable. How am I going to see an ROI on direct mail? Hello, we have QR codes now. And these QR codes not only allow us to measure direct traffic back to the site, but we can also put unique promo codes in it that Shopify and WooCommerce and BigCommerce are able to track. So we can see the direct effectiveness of these campaigns in real time. Direct mail is not something you should be sleeping on. And if you don't want to use something like a Postpilot to be able to do this, there's actually a lot of direct mail strategies that you can run and that honestly we can help you with inside of my agency if you want. But leveraging different tools and techniques like using what are called gatefolds. So you're able to get almost double or triple the amount of real estate space on something like this that you wouldn't normally be able to get with just a postcard. And these are coming in around $1 to $2 for your brand. What if you took your list of the last 10,000 purchasers who haven't purchased in the last 90 days to a year and a half and sent them a really cool direct mail piece that they've never seen before from your company that's got a QR code and a way to purchase and a coupon on it? Now we're able to directly track this traffic back. We're using win-back strategies from previous customers that we know already purchased from you. These strategies work really well this time of year because everybody's going to be inundated with social and digital marketing. Emails are going to be flooded. Text message marketing is going to go through the roof. Social is going to go through the roof. You're not going to be able to scroll through social without seeing an ad for some of the products that you've purchased before or that you're being targeted to. These strategies are super effective. Now, while we can't make specific claims because of FTC compliance, what I can tell you are rough averages. Rough averages we see as far as a click-through rate on direct mail can range anywhere between 3 and 7%. 3 and 7% on direct mail campaigns is incredible. Yes, there's an upfront cost to getting the printing and the shipping and everything else done, but it's an incredible way to differentiate yourself across what your competitors are doing because most of them are looking at what's the easiest way to win instead of what's the best way to reach your potential customers or your previous customers. So if you're looking at building out a strategy for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, I would highly recommend that we look at direct mail for you, especially if you're an e-commerce based business. Strategy number 2 is packaging. And while packaging may not seem like it's a big Black Friday, Cyber Monday marketing tool, it's an incredible way to not only attribute future sales, but also really make a lasting impression and make your brand stand out against the rest. So there's a few things with packaging. We've all gotten packages from companies where it's just this boring brown box, right? Or, it comes in a poly mailer. And I've actually got a really cool neuromarketing strategy on poly mailers that we'll get into in just a little bit. But let's look at the actual packaging itself, right? What if you offered an upsell into your Black Friday, Cyber Monday to where the box came inside of another box? Yes, it's an upfront cost, but that box is already wrapped and holiday ready for that end consumer. It's an incredible way to differentiate yourself and leverage a new type of marketing that most customers aren't used to. They're not used to having a company make everything holiday ready for them. So that way the easy gifting side of that is already taken care of. What would you pay if a company said, hey, for $4, $5, $7, $10, we'll wrap your gifts that way it's holiday ready for you right out of the box, and all you have to do is bring it to the party or put it under the tree or give it to the person that it's intended for? That ease and that average order value will go up, and your customer satisfaction will go up during this time too. Another thing that I want you to look at when it comes to packaging, there are incredible packaging opportunities to where you can print on both the inside and the outside of the box. So it doesn't have to be just this plain vanilla or plain cardboard style box. We can actually brand and put really cool QR codes, marketing, branding on there to get people to engage with our products and our brands more. This is also ties back to our direct mail piece of attribution. Well, how do we know if these are actually worth the investment? Well, by putting QR codes, we can actually label that inside of our Google Analytics as a direct traffic source. So being able to say, hey, this direct traffic source resulted back into this amount of traffic, this amount of sales is really unique and not something that we have a lot of ability with on social. Yes, we have tracking on social, but for anybody that's run ads out there for a long time, it's really difficult to attribute whether something truly came from Meta or if something truly came from Google or if there was something in between, which we call assisted conversions, which is where it kind of came from multiple. They hit the site, they bounced, they saw you on social, they bounced, and then throughout some magic guru level, Facebook and Google kind of come to an agreed that, hey, this was a fraction of a conversion, right? It's really hard to track. But with these QR codes, setting them up as direct traffic sources, we're able to say, hey, we know from this specific QR code that these purchases took place, and then we can start to get them into our system a lot easier. And then we can look and say, hey, this box actually attributed to an additional 15 or 20 or 100 purchases over the next month. Or, hey, this direct mail campaign attributed to an additional 3 or 4x ROAS that we wouldn't have gotten without this additional marketing piece. So looking at attribution through direct mail and packaging is super effective using these QR codes. Now, I told you I was going to give you a little bit of a neuromarketing tip with poly mailers. So with those poly mailers, when they're sealed, scent and the way that we can infuse scent-based marketing into our packaging that we're sending out works really well. And the reason being is that scent is the fastest way to encode memory into the brain. We've all gone to a mall and smelt Annie Ann's instantly, and it makes you want a pretzel. We've also walked into the malls into the mid-2000s and smelt Abercrombie and Hollister and Yankee Candle, and all these big brands know that scent is the way to master memory retention with our customers. So if they can memorize the scent of who we are, they also pull up all the other associated memories with our brand. Hollister did this really well by leveraging the scent of Jake. Abercrombie and Fitch did this. You can even go back to Annie Ann's, and memorizing the smell of the pretzel, the way it feels in your mouth, is encoded into our memory. So by using this, we're able to put scent into poly mailer bags, whether that's an essential oil roller on the thank you card, or whether you're doing a card that you actually dip into a little bit of scent. You're able to infuse that into the poly mailer, and it ships really well to your customers. So when they open it and they get that big whiff of a positive scent, we don't want it to be rancid, we don't want it to be super strong, but just that little extra touch really helps encode the positive engagement and the positive experience of what customers are seeing with your products when they're engaging with it, adds that next level of marketing that they weren't really expecting. It's a huge surprise and delight element that you should be considering this holiday season, because it's going to make you stand out into next year and the year after that as well. Strategy 3, gift cards. Why are gift cards so powerful where discount codes and coupons really aren't? So for all the guys out there that are married and all the females out there, I want you to think about what is truly the difference between a gift card and a coupon. Gift cards are truly perceived as cash, and while coupons and discount codes are kind of disposable. Yes, people will be searching for discount codes online for your brand, and that's totally okay, and we should be able to give them. But gift cards are truly unique in the sense that we perceive them as real money. And when we look at specifically restaurant industry is what led the research into this, and it pulls into e-commerce from our testing as well. Only about 80% of gift cards are actually ever redeemed. And on top of that, when people redeem gift cards, they typically spend about 20 to 25% more than what they would have spent originally because they think they're playing with house money. So when you're looking at gift card discounting, which you can do and is a really strong strategy, if you put, hey, we've got 20% off of our gift cards, you're actually right at the same price that you would have had them spend originally, which is really cool and a really good hack to get people to start to engage with you more. The other side is that physical gift cards, just like direct mail, can be really strong branding pieces that people weren't expecting. While digital gift cards are easy to share and easy to, kind of send around, having a physical gift card that you send to people can be really powerful because it goes right into their wallet 99% of the time. It's not going into, the stack of mail that's coming from every other people that are sending discounts or coupons. It's going into a very specific category, which is inside of your customer's wallet, which means every time they open it, every time your wife opens her wallet, and guys, I want you to go out there and test this with your wives. Wives out there, you're laughing right now because you know it's true. Inside of their wallet, they're going to view that gift card as cash, which means it has way more value than if we were just to give them a 20 or 25% off coupon. So going through this holiday season, what can you do to differentiate your gift cards? Can you put, hey, get a $20 gift card for your next order on any order over $100? Because you know that difference that's coming back is going to elevate their next average order value, but it's also going to push this first one up to the level that you need it to be for this holiday season. So I want you guys to really, really think about implementing these 3 strategies that we went over. Remember, the first one was leveraging direct mail on top of what you're already going to do for digital. It's a great addition. The second tip is that we want to leverage packaging differently this holiday season than what you might traditionally do throughout the year. Really make that special. Really make that unboxing unforgettable. And the third tip is to leverage those gift cards. I know you're going to want to run the discount route. You're going to want to run the couponing route. I'm telling you, gift cards will outperform what you think you're going to do on coupons and discount codes. So really hammer those home for you guys, okay? Now, if you're struggling with this or you don't even have a Black Friday, Cyber Monday strategy yet, I want you guys to go down. We got a link inside the show description notes. Book a call with our team so we can help get you set up. We do this for 6 to 8 figure brands all the time. Our goal is to help you guys win and thrive as scaling businesses out there. Thank you so much. We'll catch you in the next video.